England versus Iran, Senegal versus Netherlands, and USA versus Wales. What a day it's been. Match day 2 wrap up coming for you now. We start off with England versus Iran at the Al Khalifa Stadium. Roll the intro. Hello and welcome to Planet Faz. I'll be bringing you a new video every day called Match Day Wrap Up, where I'll be showing you and going through all the games played on that day. So make sure you hit the like button below and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification next to it so you get notified whenever I upload. We start off with the England and Iran game, and you know what a game that was. A total of 8 goals in that game. I am very surprised that England managed to get 6 goals, and I'm also very surprised Iran managed to get 2. But overall, it was a fairly interesting game. We start off with the goal scorers. We've got Saka with 2 goals, Bellingham with a goal, Sterling with a goal, Rashford with a goal, Grealish with a goal. Assist from none other than our very own Luke Shaw and Harry Maguire. Harry Kane also getting 2 assists, and Callum Wilson getting on the assist sheet as well. Raheem Sterling getting on the assist sheet as well. I mean, to start off with, England had a penalty shout early on in the game with Harry Maguire being fouled in the Iran's box, but the ref did not give that as a penalty. Whereas when you go and check the penalty that the ref did give to Iran later on in the game, which I'll get onto, you see if that was a penalty, then the foul committed on Harry Maguire was definitely a penalty as well. We start off with the first goal, a beautiful cross from Luke Shaw onto Jude Bellingham, 19 years old, second youngest scorer for England in a World Cup. I mean, this kid, man, he makes me feel old. I'll be honest, Jude Bellingham, you need to come to Manchester United. He was so pivotal today. I mean, that header was just pinpoint accurate, perfect. He didn't even need to work hard for that header. He just used his height and slotted it past the Iranian keeper. I really want Manchester United to go and break the bank and get this guy to Old Trafford, because he is a serious player. The passing he was doing today, I mean, the pass, for example, he did to Callum Wilson, who got an assist to Jack Grealish. Unbelievable. The second goal coming from Bukayo Saka, an assist from Harry Maguire. Surprisingly, he knows how to use his head. But nothing taken away from Bukayo Saka. He put a great volley with his left foot past the keeper. But there were a lot of players in that box, and he definitely had to keep composure and confidence for him to be scoring that goal. And not only that, he scored a beautiful second goal for himself as well. He scored a brace today, tiptoeing in Iran's box and just slotting it past the keeper using his left foot. One to look out for. The third goal coming from Sterling, linking up with Harry Kane. Harry Kane, who whips the ball into the box without even looking. I'll be honest, I'm very critical of Harry Kane, but that ball he put in without even looking, absolutely top class. But Sterling, right place, right time, taps the ball past the keeper, no problem at all. Gets an assist later on in the game as well. The fifth goal in the game came from Iran's number 9, Taremi. People gassed it out like that goal was something extraordinary, but for me, it wasn't. It was just a simple goal. He ran into the channel, found the ball from his teammate, and he just smashed it past Pickford. To be honest, I think Pickford was a bit off balance, and the ball got helped into the net by the crossbar as well. But good on him. It was a decent goal. He made the decent run and got his opportunity and took it. The 6th goal in the game came from our own star man, Rashford. I mean, the guy just came on the pitch for Saka. First touch controls the ball, second touch puts it past the keeper. If England keep playing on like this, where they have so many options and so many goal scorers in that squad, it might be coming home. The 7th goal of the game, I mean, from Rashford to Bellingham, who puts an absolutely impeccable pass to Callum Wilson. I mean, he goes on his knee as he's passing the ball as well. This guy, man, Bellingham, what a talent. Callum Wilson straight through on goal, but decides to unselfishly pass it to Jack Grealish, who gets his goal as well. And you know what? Callum's mate, Almiron, will not be happy with that assist. And the last goal of the game, a penalty that was awarded to Iran. I mean, I'll be honest, that penalty was pathetic. John Stones with his hand behind, holding the Iran's number 8 player whilst Iran take a free kick. That was too soft to be given a penalty. Next, we move on to the Senegal versus Netherlands game at the Al Tumama Stadium. Roll the intro. I even start with this game? This was one of the most deadest, boring game I have ever seen in my entire life. Van Gaal football, oh my god, it can send anyone to sleep. That game was absolutely dead. You go and look at the highlights. The highlights were of just pure misses, full of half chances. I actually thought Senegal with Idrissa Gueye, Koyate, Sarr, I thought they had players that they could do something with. Mendy in net as well, but they didn't. There was nothing from the Senegalese side. Also from Netherlands, they have Hakpo, they have Frankie de Jong, they have Bergwijn, Berghuis, but they did nothing, absolutely nothing. Nobody looked clinical. Frankie de Jong actually had a bad game, if you ask me. He carried the ball well at times, but he also gave the ball away numerous times. But I think his class showed at the 85th minute. Both players linked with Manchester United, Cody Hakpo and Frankie de Jong. A beautiful ball whipped in by Frankie de Jong from deep, and Cody Hakpo just slotted it past the keeper. In all fairness to him though, Mendy did come out to try and clear that ball, and I don't know what Chelsea's keeper Mendy was thinking. He tried to come out and punch that ball and got nowhere near it. Second goal came from Cody Hakpo's shot, and Mendy did manage to get a hand on it, but he only parried it away to another Netherlands forward, Davy Klaasen's path. And guess what happened? He slotted it past the keeper. Mendy did get a hand on it, but it wasn't enough. Overall though, there was nothing from either of the team. In all honesty though, Netherlands did deserve the win simply because they made the chances. Senegal with one chance from Idrissa Gueye, if you ask me, he made the keeper work. Other than that, there was nothing from that Senegalese side. They did not look dangerous one bit. That was the most boring game I have watched in a very long time. Third game of the day, USA versus Wales. We go to Ahmed bin Ali Stadium. Roll the intro. What a game that was. I was actually rooting for Wales because I always like underdogs winning against big teams. But I'll be honest with you, when did USA start playing football and not soccer? I mean, USA dominated Wales all game. They outperformed Wales in every single department. They looked good when it came to crosses. They looked good when it came to passing. I mean, Pulisic ran rings around that Welsh side all game. Why doesn't Pulisic play like this when he plays for Chelsea? I have no idea. But let's talk about that assist that he got and the goal that Timothy Weah scored. Pulisic runs through with the ball, receives the ball in midfield, runs past everyone, and then just the weight of the ball to Timothy Weah was just impeccable. Timothy Weah as well, ice in his veins, man, just uses his body and uses his momentum to caress the ball past the keeper. Timothy Weah, 22 years old. I mean, his father, George Weah, former Ballon d'Or winner, current president of Liberia as well. People are hyping him up quite a bit. They're saying that, you know, he's been in PSG, been in some big clubs, so that's one to watch out for sure. Timothy Weah, I'm going to be watching out for you. But towards the end, it came down to Gareth Bale. I mean, Gareth Bale once again comes through clutch. Before I jump onto the Gareth Bale goal though, I'll be honest, the Welsh side really disappointing. They did not use their players that they had on the pitch. You've got Gareth Bale on the pitch, you've got Ben Davies on the pitch, you've got Dan James on the pitch. Use Dan James' speed. They didn't. Dan James was just ghosting that game, and so was Gareth Bale. Other than that, they didn't really use Gareth Bale at all that game, and I was getting very frustrated by Wales throughout their game as well. I was like, they find pockets of space, but they're hesitant to try and move the ball forward, and just when you want them to speed up the game, they slow it down and pass it backwards. In the second half, you saw them trying to up the tempo a little bit, but that's exactly when USA said no. Whenever they won the ball back, they slowed the game down and dictated the tempo as they wished. Let's talk about that penalty that Gareth Bale got. I'll be very honest, it was a poor challenge on Gareth Bale. There was no need to challenge him like that as well and tackle him in the box. Gareth Bale, you saw trying to use his body, trying to shift the ball towards his left foot, his stronger foot, and maybe whip the ball into the net, but he got clattered into from the back, and ref obviously called it a penalty straight away. So penalty it was, and Gareth Bale came through, man, slotting it past American keeper Turner, who also plays for Arsenal. Also, towards the end of the game, Gareth Bale could have scored a goal from halfway line. I mean, he got tackled from the back, and was there a clear opportunity on goal? I mean, surely not, because you can never tell from that far out if he's going to get it on target. But if only imagine he scored that goal from halfway line, the internet would have gone crazy. I mean, I'm looking forward and hoping that Gareth Bale can come second in that group at least and go through the next round. But the way they play, I don't see it happening. Other than that, Welsh player Neco Williams, who also plays for Nottingham Forest, I really enjoyed watching him. He really played out of his skin today. You saw him making tackles, trying to progress the ball forwards, also collecting a lot of tackles as well. The USA players were on top of him. He collected a lot of tackles today, but the quality in the Welsh side did let him and Gareth Bale and Dan James down, if you ask me. I think Wales need to really go and reassess how they play football, because the way they played football today, they really got out-dominated. With that being said, I am really looking forward to the England versus USA game. I mean, if USA keep playing like this and England keep playing like this, imagine the matchup. That game is not very far away, and I'm looking forward to it. Well, that brings me to the end of this video. Comment down below if you agree with me. Do you think the Senegal versus Netherlands games was boring? Did you enjoy the England game, or do you think it was just Iran and England need to do better and maybe you expected this? Or do you think it's actually coming home? Talk to me about the USA versus Wales game as well. Do you think Gareth Bale can carry this team forward into the next round, or do you think Wales just simply do not have the quality to go to the next round? I will bring you another video tomorrow with a match day wrap up and also another live stream as well. So make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe and hit the bell notification next to it so you get notified. Peace.